Right, you can't save on the screen, so you into the... Can't stand anyone dead. I know. It really is just like... Right, so the whole sequence is really cool. The whole fight against Titan was on epic proportions. It was really rocky. Okay, it was really fun. The whole thing was really fun. I really enjoyed the whole section. It, you know, when you think of fighting Titan, that's what you think of fighting Titan. Insane, like he went super size, like ridiculous size, and yeah, it was just non-stop fighting. Yeah, this was That was the best color ever. Like the multiple plots all happening at once. I can see why they add the timeline thing into it as well now. Show you what's happening in the world and why the ATL thing is really important as well. So you can kind of gather grasp what's happening. Because so much is happening. But it's not like the game's like stopped because of us. Like things are happening regardless. And that's what I really like about it. Really, really like great delivery on the story. Like I was waiting for Joshua to be able to meet Dion there. Yeah, it's very inspired by Game of Thrones. You can tell, and I think it's a good thing because Game of Thrones, for the most part, is really, really good. I know everyone wants to say, "Oh, the ending is sad," but like overall, it's like I still would say I would still recommend that show. You know, if you're into that kind of thing. Holy. Now let's go see the actual best character in the game. Otto? No, I don't mean him. I'd say the first 6 or 7 seasons feel pretty decent. I enjoyed all the way. I kind of rushed the ending. But I also put that on George Martin as well. George R. R. Martin. He could have finished the book. Instead he wrote the story of Elden Ring and stuff as well. It's like, I'm trying to do that. Finish your books, dude. There's a big fan base that want to know what his interpretation is.
I'm sure we'll hear something soon.
Yeah, like I said, Game of Thrones is incredible. The characterization. The reason why people like Game of Thrones so much is like, it's the characterization. Yeah, there's lots of like insane stuff that happens in it, but the characters are the best part of that show, which is one of the best parts about this game. Is the characters are all fantastic, right? And that's why Game of Thrones is really good, because it isn't, you don't watch it for, there isn't like a big battle in the show until like season 6 or something, or well, there is no, actually that's not true, but there isn't too much action in the show as much as you think. There's a few one-on-ones and stuff like that, but like literally it's all about the narrative, the storytelling, the characters, and that's what this show's capitalized on. I think they play very close to the flame of it, but yeah, it's definitely like, you know, it definitely set a good standard of what it should have been. This is the part of the game where you have an opinion. I mean, you have an opinion for most of the game. What do you mean? I don't understand. Well, is there anything after this? Is it opinion as in like a theory? You can show your theory you had at this moment in time if you'd like, but if the events has proved your theory correct, then I'd rather not know about it because it might be spoilery. If you don't think it's safe to say it, then don't say it. That's all I'll say. Pacing and quest. There's definitely some padding out in this game. Like the side quests pad it out a bit too much. Even some of the main quests pad out things more than it needs to, and I don't understand. Like the whole setting up the workshop with Mid was kind of like, why? You know, like I was like, why? Why is that there? Why is that a thing? You know, we haven't even. There's been no reason to even like. He hasn't done anything. Let me do this conversation because Jill's back. Jill's back, guys. She's back. Hey guys, I'm home. I destroyed Titan. I destroyed the
Clark.
tiff.
You're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be.
And I destroyed the tiff.
All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
That whole section was so good,
Welcome
by the way.
home, Clive.
I love that whole section of
It's
the game.
good to be back.
That might be one of my favorite parts of the game. I don't
You
know.
look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure.
She's smiling.
You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it.
I am Batman. He's gone back to his
Otto.
Batman voice.
Any word on the royalist movements since I've been away?
Jill's back in the
Shouldn't
party,
you be
guys.
putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Yeah, it does slow down, and I feel like it's clearly obvious that they've done that, and
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
it's not good. It's making the game seem shorter than what it is, to be honest with you. I don't mind the quests that have some narrative to it, you know, like the ones that actually build on to, like, for example, the one with the farm and why it's important, and, like, you know, remembering somebody from the past. There were some things I was like, okay, but there are some things I'm kind of like, it needs to just, like, they're forcing the game to slow down. So is the game as long as it's being made out, you know, is it seeming as it is, you know? Slow and fasting, it's just bad pacing. So yeah, for me it's just kind of a bad pacing thing. Yo, yeah, and with the 5 gifted subs, I'll tell you what. Oh, it's all good, Holy. I think I read it. Sometimes, as a streamer, sometimes you get to the point where you can't read everything out loud. But it's just sort of as you just agreeing with what I was saying. So, well, I didn't acknowledge or didn't read it. I read everything in chat most of the time. I rarely miss things unless there's a lot happening on the screen and there's a big sequence or something. That's the only time I miss it. Like,
It's good to have you
it's
back.
all good, Holy. Don't worry about it.
I was worried.
Not bad for a boy from the Imperial Barracks, eh?
If you're desperate to know more about Waloed, Vivian's your girl. But if I were you, I'd be heading straight to my bed.
We got
It's good
Jill
to have
back.
you back. I was worried.
Look, she's smiling. She's like, he's back. She's well. Let's go. Okay.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent.
It's good, but now
The
it's good that she's
scent.
back on the team. But now I know there's anxiety that something she might do something, you know. So I don't trust this game with characters. All right, that's all I'm gonna say.
Waluders.
The very same.
I just don't trust.
But whatever
this game.
plans Kupka was hatching with the royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waluders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
History. Homework time.
The kingdom
Keep
of
her notes.
Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin, the Canvarian War of Independence in 849, the Battle of the Twin Realms in 865, the Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang?
Because if you assist destroying the mother crystals, because they obviously have nothing against destroying the mother crystals, then surely it stops the Blight from taking over the land, which then keeps their land from not being affected by the Blight, maybe?
Only to make no attempt to claim the mother crystal for Waloed.
Maybe they don't want to claim it.
It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he
Hello,
is.
Byron.
Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports.
Fantastic.
Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
I know, there's a difference between gloating and then, like, new items available with current sale, crafting recipes. That's it. Come up
We're
with
seeing
it.
troops amassing at every border crossing.
Well, no surprises there.
Dooby-dooby-doo. Okay, we're gonna go and cheer. Time to celebrate. This is the celebration arc. Let's go! Woo-hoo.
Gav told me the gentleman who visited earlier, the one with the loud voice, was your uncle. I did think there was a resemblance. Something in the eyes.
There he is, the man of the hour.
Ivan's newest dish is a masterpiece.
Oh no.
Once you get over the urge to gag, that
He's
is.
eating that. He's eating.
I'm never drinking again.
He's eating that thing we did from the side quest. So they do have purpose, the side quest. I'm never drinking again. Said everyone ever, but never
Was
did
that
it.
really Sid's uncle?
It was, and I hear he filled our coffers to bursting.
Not bad for a boy from the Imperial Barracks, eh?
Oh,
If the state of our coffers is anything to go by, I'd say we found ourselves a wealthy patron or two.
I wonder who it could be.
Take it in, boys.
Welcome home, Clive. I was hoping you'd be back soon.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
Well, he's a rock, to be more precise.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Exactly. Has she got blue and brown eyes? I just noticed her eyes. She got uni eyes.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Aw.
Back, are ya? To a bloody riddance.
There was ever a man who deserved a rusty knife in the guy. That dude. Not that I'd let you carry around a rusty knife. His death will bring back when we lost people we lost, but it will easily
Mine
be hard.
included.
Mine included, thank you.
What's that for you, dear? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Yeah, that should do you.
Some of these items that you can only get once, though. Oh no. Why is things like Urban Furies here? Okay. Oh. I need a white worm bone. Make that. I made a weapon that I'm going to replace in about 5 minutes probably.
And?
I just thought this was kind of cool.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
You can buy the diamonds enhancer. Alright, I ain't walking. I'm looking. Boost my charge with magic spells and maintain charge until cast. Yeah, but that's just a holding triangle is not is not something a wasting accessory song. Why would I do that? Yeah, can buy bajillions of the item that I already have bajillions of.
Is that all?
Yep. Cool.
The nobleman who visited.
Whoop.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No,
No.
to share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh, my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
He's like the Aiken of Final Fantasy X.
A new dawn has broken.
Harper grades.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot
I'll be honest here, the only unnatural name in this entire game.
wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates,
Hippocrates.
after Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him.
Oh, so his name is based off the god of silence. Like Greek god of silence. Hippocrates, yeah. I thought I recognized the name somewhere.
With my own eyes.
I don't know what to do with
I don't doubt that you did.
being the good
Alas,
guy.
it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Follow me, though.
My knowledge is yours.
Oh.
I have said it many times.
Hugo Kupka was a murderer. He was also a thief. He robbed us of our happiness. I hope, although I know it's wrong to revel in the death of another, take solace in the fact that he will never steal anything from us
His
ever again.
story is ended.
Thank you, Clive.
Were you aware
That in many cities, bearers are forbidden from having children. It's believed that anything used to bring your child into the world hastens the crystal's fast. Such is the world we live in. Fortunately, Tiff and Crow's parents were able to escape that world and only for a few
But
brief-
what of the twins themselves?
Born in the hideaway, one touched by magic, the other one by its burden. Their minds are blissfully untainted by the poisonous rhetoric the priests politicians. They will grow up knowing there is no difference between man and bearer, and they will pass that truth on to their own children to theirs, and so that we live in a world that is but a footnote of the annals.
Yes, change will come.
Through magic, it requires no crystal to conjure, and will endure a long time while the crystal is fallen.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. What subject shall we consider today?
Are you?
Did you learn everything you needed?
Thanks to Sid, the man who hurt your mother and father.
And what can I do for you? It's a relief.
Feels like we can breathe again. No more living in
Thank
fear.
you, Clive.
I know I don't say this often, but I mean it. Oh, and best of luck too. For many here, every other worldly woe is paled in comparison to the threat of Hugo Kepka. He's now gone, we finally have time to devote every bribe to crumble. And the captain of the little ship, she's even more than a few.
Ta-ra, then.
Tara!
It's true.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
Go chill out, Clive.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah,
That-
but you
that
ain't
Moogle
told
going on in the
everyone.
background.
I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Is this the next
Very
part of
well.
the quest?
I'll suggest it.
Here we go. Why did the moment he said that I knew this was coming? Go talk to Mid.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
A ship.
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
I'm not saying nothing.
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first.
Twisted my
I need
arm,
some
did
parts
we?
making. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating.
The daughter
here,
of Sid
that
is
channels
building
hot
a
vapors away
ship.
from the engine.
Never heard that concept
The
before.
helm over the top that disperses all that heat into the air,
Isn't that the most Final Fantasy thing you've ever heard?
and the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
Alright, dude. This is the main quest, by the way.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
This is like a side quest, but it's the main quest.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Are you serious? This is literally a full-on side quest, but you're making it the main quest, man. See, and this is where it starts to kind of like fizzle itself out.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures.
I get that they're calming you down from all of the excitement just happened, but it's like, and I don't mind like the chill time in between, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, bro.
I went up to give some breeze to the chocolate.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favour?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
For now.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's teats.
Krieger's teeth.
Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though.
I need
and
this.
I'll need help.
Here we go.
Get Gavin in here, will you?
All right.
Can I just call him? Go, hey guys. Hey guys. Okay. It's a team bonding exercise,
So
right?
Lid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical.
Team
Still,
bond.
If that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual
Very
sword
good
grade
stuff.
steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust, they call it.
Of course.
As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
I guess I'm going
Make
to...
your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with.
Letting off steam 1, by the way. 1. What? 1.
Up to you who you take to the desert. I mean, Gav's good in a fight. He don't have my winning personality.
You going after the Stardust then, are you?
Of course I am.
Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Do I need to take 2 people with me? What? What do you mean?
Oh, it's not like it's the most important decision you...
What do you mean, bro? Why do I need to take people with me? Who cares, bro? Okay.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
What do you mean there's side quests?
How are you doing? It was luck, but now, thank you.
Yeah.
Quick look.
One on down back here. Found some side. I didn't check the.
Good day to you.
Good day.
The crystals.
Are we to dig a new cellar?
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
Go on then.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and...
All right.
Bruh.
Right.
Bruh.
See what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Like its friends being not very handy.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them have seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it. Screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me. And I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
What a reaction.
Black Shield. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Good thing I was there, man. All those enemies with 240 XP. What is this scam?
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
Quentin! Quentin!
Good day to you.
Good day to you.
The crystals
We had to dig a new cellar to store all the...
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who
Who,
did the Black Shield
Clive's
serve now?
or Quentin's?
And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord
Yeah, he's
Chief
good, isn't he?
Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral.
Oh man.
He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an
The
army of my
lighting on his
own.
face is really dark right now on purpose.
I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless
raising an
friends
army.
sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause
This
is
feels
the
like it
same.
should be in the main plot.
We
not
are
gonna lie.
comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
This is a side quest, by the way. Okay. Bro, I feel like that's main plot level, like. Considering some of the... Fine, that was more story than my current main quest.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Does it continue? Do we fight back? Is it like... Are we getting another quest? Hello, this is huge. Bro, what do you mean? You can't just leave it there.
That his lordship's vultures should be found circling the village can mean only one thing. That he means to strike at us before we can strike at him.
So?
There is no time to lose. The final stage of our plan must be put into motion.
Right. So what? What next? You can't just leave us there, game! Oh my... Pace! Come on, pacing in the game. Oh, I want to carry on this quest. This is actually one of the most interesting side quests of them all. But as they always say, that's going to have to wait until next time. Come on, man. Come on. Why? Take off everything.
The finest fabric.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
Of course. I'll see what I can do.
I'll see what I can do.
800 gold, of course.
Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right.
I feel like I want more to do with the other side quests. Now I'm just looking for... Is the bar open yet?
Yes, they're quite sought after.
I take it Drake's Fang was your doings.
Drake's Fang is gone.
Back again, are you?
Mother Crystal,
Any more trouble and you'll be barred for life, however deep your friend's pockets might be.
Yeah, we don't know for sure. It could have been a tremor. I've got this theory.
Oh, here we go.
The fallen. I don't think they all fell. Some of them are still living among us. You could be one of them. I could be one of them.
He's just drunk. Oh, she's hammered, bro. She? He? I can't tell. The game won't show me the... This person's asleep at the bar, by the way. Someone's literally asleep because they're just hammered. Oh, look at that. I didn't think to look at this. There you go. Destroyed. Drake. Okay. Hey, where's... I thought... Come on, man. I thought Jill was back in the team, man. Oh, my bad. I just tried to... My bad, bro.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I?
Yep.
Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
Man, imagine destroying that. Who did that?
I take it you missed the mother crystal.
I hated her. But she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am.
About that.
She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Why have I got to do this? Express yourself, ba-da-ba-da-ba-bam. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bam. Express yourself, ba-da-ba-da-ba-bam. What if I told you I killed it? Remember the good times.
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you missed the fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been!
Now you got
I have
debated.
to get back to the bakery right away.
What a fool!
Thank you. Thank you, my friend.
You are a fool
You've
for believing
opened my
that.
eyes.
You are a fool for believing that, yeah.
Wait.
I agree, he is a fool for believing that easy line, but sure.
You won't be needing an escort then.
Let me go collect my reward. Excuse me, Mr. Baker. I masterfully convinced him to be a better baker. Don't worry. Don't worry about it, dude. I got your back.
My carpet.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll beat.
Ah, there
Oh
you
my
are.
God, a
The
huge
man who
swarm
lit a
is
fire
coming.
under my
They are
wayward
billions.
apprentice. Though I
They are
worry you might have
approaching
stoked
from
the
all
flames a little
sides.
too high. You damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master,
Here we
it's
go.
ready.
See, the better baker for it already.
Behold the Drake's Balm.
Oh my
A
God.
truly unique creation.
Guy.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow.
Yo, solid.
True,
In with
my
a raid,
loaves
my
collapse
man.
more often than
How's
not.
it going, dude?
What's the Fang without her crater?
I am enjoying 16.
Why? No Fang at all.
Overall, yes. Thank you.
And look, inside.
How's Kingdom Hearts 2,
She's
man?
filled to bursting.
How is
with
one
a
of the
bounty
greatest
of
action
beautiful
JRPGs ever made going for you?
crystals. Salt crystals.
How's it going, Daniel? Good to see you.
Master, I have found my purpose.
You having
I
loads
must
of
use
fun?
my
Good.
work here
Glad
to
to hear you enjoying
preserve
it.
the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight.
What have you got
With
up
any
to in
luck,
Kingdom Hearts 2?
I might
Is it
even
just
have a
side
new
quests?
delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it,
Diplomatic,
but you have my thanks.
That baker's a good manager. He's like, it's great, buddy. I got 420. Got whatever it is, renown. Look, guys, I got 420 renown. Let's go. The meme is true. The meme is alive. The meme is alive. And I got a goblin coin as well. All right. That ain't a reward.
Yes, they're quite sore.
Wait. Now, Square like to meme, right? Surely. Oh, there's a reward for 420. Yoshi P, did you really go through with it? Yeah, thanks for the raid, Solid. Appreciate it, man. Sorry, it was mid-dialogue, but yeah, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in everybody as well. We're doing some Final Fantasy 16. We're in side quest. We just got past a major part, so things are slowed down. Yeah.
We're seeing troops amassing in
Wait for it. Wait for it. Tell me it's 420. Tell me they went through
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Oh, you go.
Kuka.
I thought that death would change things.
When I close my eyes.
I can still hear Yara's voice as he whispers for us to run as the soldiers distract him. Words are immortal.
Only I don't know. I wish you were here. Come to claim your just desserts?
410. Come on, Square. Come on. Come on, man.
Here you are.
Right, you are then. Ooh, there's a lot of side questing coming up here.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Yeah, how's it going, Daniel? As well? Good to see you, man. Oh, there's like 4 bounties. Awesome. Let me take note of their locations. We got one in Empty Hovel. Let me just write it down. Empty Hovel. Dalmacia. They're probably all in Dalmacia, but the Cattery, and there's something called it. Yeah, we got the Grimklin cat-like creature in the Cattery. Dalmacia as well. We've got the Jaw. Also Dalmacia. And S tier question mark location. We don't know where it is. Urgent notice to all curse breakers. Usually the discovery of a fallen giant in the Rosarian ruins. Rosarian ruins. Rosarian ruins. We have lately been investigating. All work in the region has to be halted with immediate effect. All members to proceed no further than the village gate. Lest the echo should be awakened in our presence. But where is it? Rosarian ruins. I have an idea. Wow, this is like a super boss level fight, right? No, okay, I wouldn't go that far, but you know. Horse champ indeed. Something worth a challenging fight. It says S tier. I'm looking forward to it. Right? I mean, the rewards are just they're lame. I'm not gonna lie, but right. Bounties aren't going anywhere either. So where's Jill?
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Yeah, the Humboldt's one of my favourite parts. It's got the interesting fights. Are you resting again or something? Where is she?
I know
Well, it's a
what you're
bounty
going to
board, but
tell
I keep
me.
calling it a hunt board.
Thank you, Clive. Thank you.
They call them bounties, it's just used to term. Yeah, it's basically a hunt. Hunt system works really well. The game doesn't tell you where you are, where they are as well. You kind of have to figure it out.
Thanks to Sid, the man who hurt your mother and father.
Legitimately disappeared. Let me progress this quest a bit as well.
You going after which one of these?
I'll take Otto with me.
Otto? All right then. Where do we find this stardust, and how will we know it when we see it?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
And I'm guessing you'll be needing sackloads of the stuff. Might be worth hiring porters at the Dalimil Inn.
There's lots of areas. It's not open world.
Follow it down
There's
there.
loads of areas to
See about
explore,
finding
but they
us a
got
wagon.
no use, basically,
Alright.
C-Mark.
I'll meet you by the river.
So a lot of
You two
these
take care,
areas
yeah?
that have nothing in them
I'll
are
go and
actually
see the
future
supplier.
hunt.
Just don't let the bastard fleece you, eh?
So it's
he
kind of
wouldn't do
like,
that.
yeah.
He's Blackthorn's mate, isn't he?
Best of luck.